the bucket nearly empty. So as a result, there's little water left to build schools, to fix roads, to stock hospitals. More like a family that earns a salary but spends most of it on unnecessary discounts, thereby leaving no money for rent, for food, for school fees. That is the situation. That is what this conversation is about. So once the bucket stops leaking for health, for education spending, and we are losing 8 trillion naira annually, oh, that will cripple fiscal space. Because such monies can build schools, hospitals, roads, good roads, internationally accredited, graded roads. Politically, though, tax waivers have become political tools. Many a time granted to loyal businessmen or as part of election campaign promises. So it's creating a client elite network that makes reform difficult. Socially, citizens feel the pinch of underfunded public services, while large corporations enjoy tax breaks, and it's eroding trust in government. Recall that in November 2025, the House debated the matter with great concern, and they formed the ad hoc committee, signaling that even lawmakers now see the issue as urgent. So it's no longer an executive matter now. It's not a judiciary matter. Even lawmakers have waded into it, and that's why that committee was put together. So what was the basis? What is it that these committees were put together to look into? Well, we are connecting with our guest now. He is the professor himself, Professor Kamal Bello, and he's going to be adding his voice loudly and clearly in the discourse this morning as we go conversational. And I would also want to enjoin you to join the YouTube channel as we so speak. Eagles TV Abuja it is on Facebook, Eagles FM Abuja, and spreading those beautiful Eagles wings across every other social media platform at Eagles FM Abuja, TikTok, X, formerly Twitter, the Gram, Instagram that is, and you will find us and be a part of it, particularly YouTube and Facebook. So you can have that audio, visual, radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. So Professor Kamal Bello now is a renowned expert in politics and administration, and he's also the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences at the National Open University, Nigeria. Good morning to you, Prof. Good, Prof.
Good morning. Good morning, my uncle.
Yes, it's another time to engage with you in a discourse this morning, and it feels so good. Indeed. Right.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Now, Prof, to kickstart the conversation. We are looking at a topical issue, one that maybe not a lot of people are paying attention to, but one way or the other, it is sulking on Nigeria's progress economically and in every other sense of the word. Nigeria's 8 trillion naira annual loss from tax waivers and concessions. And it makes us want to wonder whether or not tax waivers are necessary as a good thing, whether or not concession is a good thing. Because often a time we have seen where quite a number of well-meaning Nigerians and political observers, as well as guests who have come through this platform, say that there are certain national assets that should be concessed because it's been poorly managed. Right. And that there is a need for that concession if we must get it up and running.
Accepted.
To speak. Because, right. Because especially in a time like this where we are at 10.6% tax to GDP. How can we sustain development as a country? Because Nigeria, yeah,
All our policies are not well thought out. It has the periphery. Experts are not used. Technocrats are not used to sit down and map out and project the industry. And this concession now, they are not meeting. They have been there. And then you are not bringing another tax law, which is not something that you shouldn't even be thinking about.
So, do you think that the waivers have been awarded on merit or political patronage, Prof?
I definitely have said it.
Yeah.
I said the replica of this waiver and concession is like oil subsidy. Who is benefiting from subsidy? Because this government came and removed it and said it's not beneficial to the masses. The waiver and the concession, the intention may be to benefit the masses, but it's not benefiting the masses.
Get to hear from the Eagles and family members to tell us what they think about this. I mean, for Nigeria to be leaking 8 trillion naira every year, and these monies would have built schools, would have revamped the hospitals, would have indeed looked into good roads, would have done so many other things, but we are leaking. We are leaking with no clear plan in sight as to covering up these leakages. However, the good thing is there's an ad hoc committee that's been put together, but Nigerians are always very skeptical about when committees are put together, set up to saying, okay, look into this issue and bring us solutions. Oh, we are not. We have been seen as a country that will indeed put out committees, bring the best minds, they'll come together, give us their thoughts based on empirical research. Take, for example, the Waivers report. Up until now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had said he would look into it, he would put it together, he will make it work. But now, where are we with the Waivers report? It's still gathering dust. But anyways, though, let's just get to hear from you already. 0907-353-0044 is the number to stick to. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Is this Honorable Edwards?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I am
Awesome.
joining you from Makodi.
Makodi. Oh, Honorable. Thank you for taking us along. Appreciate. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Talk to us.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, at times anytime I hear all this type of discussion, I'll be confused. So we are talking about government here. These policies are coming from government.
Yeah.
Yes. Who is the government? Is there anybody who will come and help us from all this problem? And if you look at the way we are coming or the way we are behaving, I can't see anybody who will be better than the president we are having, that is our leader now. Because a situation where you see what happened, let me divide you, what happened in Plateau State, an illegal money. Why are you doing what is illegal? And you are talking about government. Who is government? Imagine how much is leaking. Talking about waiver and subsidy, subsidy. Honestly speaking, like what our prof said, this thing, they did this thing purposely so that the masses will enjoy, not to suffer.
Okay.
You need to go to villages and see whether the masses are benefiting from this. Rather, they have increased their poverty over 300%. The increment in poverty is over 300%. Being a member of APC does not stop me from saying the truth. How much? Okay, like in my village, go to my village. How much are they selling their maybe the yam they have to survive? It was cassava was like 60,000 naira. Paying it later, 10 naira now. A bag. If you want to take that cassava from my village where they will say this thing, it will cost them that's the same 7,000 naira for transportation as a result of fuel subsidy.
Right.
So where the whole money is just is going to the governors who are not helping the masses. This money, let's find a way that the money, all these leakages, block down. Let's see how it will go to the masses. The whole thing is becoming In fact, it's getting out of hand. It's only when you travel home that you know that people are suffering. We're in the city where it's even better for us. Thank you.
All right, appreciate Honorable Edwards right there putting his thoughts out. It says, who is the government? When we keep talking government here and there, who is the government? You know, if not you and I. But anyways, though, what other questions would you have? What other concerns do you have in the light of this discourse this morning? The number is still out there for you, 0907 353 0044. Better still, you can just send a message via the WhatsApp portal, typed message please, and that will be 0909 705 4450. Now, in view of the discourse too as well, the immediate past chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts, Honorable Oluwole has alleged that Nigeria was losing about 8 trillion naira annually to tax incentives and waivers. In fact, he said about 6 trillion naira of the money is lost annually to companies that abuse the system, while 2 trillion naira worth of waivers achieve the objective of the federal government. Now, he also went on to saying that most of the abuses arise from fiscal items like capital allowances, investments allowances, pioneer status incentives, free trade zone exemptions, value-added tax exemptions. He kept on, going about all of this, and in case you're also asking questions that border around what exactly is pioneer status. Now, it is regarded as PS in Nigeria is a tax incentive mechanism that is designed to encourage industrial growth by providing a tax holiday, typically 3 to 5 years of corporate income tax exemption, right, to companies operating in industries considered essential to the national economy, and it's administered by the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC, and they've been called out severally. In fact, only recently they've been called out and accused of granting pioneer status retrospectively, and which is forcing the government to refund taxes already paid by companies, causing significant revenue losses. But we'll take this one more call and we'll get back with our good prof. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Very well. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Comrade Salisu from Suleja.
All right, Comrade Salisu, please let's get it straight on.
Yeah, for me, my taking this morning about the Uber is that the governor we are having today, from the governor, we are making a lot of mistake in the country.
Okay.
Because masses are making a mistake. No leader that is coming today that God never showed that is not a good leader before voting him. No leader in this country where there is one that must be minister or a governor that's already looking already and so what they are doing waiver or any policy they are bringing is a depression, frustration policy to the nations. They are not thinking about our nations, they are thinking about their family and their self. Because you go to rural area, the villages, they are suffering. All these are killing people in the villages are hard. No fertilizer to farm, no road, no water, no electricity. And even you talk about our children that are going to school, no industry they can say, okay, when I finish the school, I can go and then be employed. No employment in this country. And the government has sit down, talking another different form every day that they are doing well. They are doing nothing.
Okay. All right, thank you.
They always frustrate us in Nigeria and give us depression every day.
Okay. Many thanks. Time will not allow Comrade Saliu from Suleja now. But then, good prof, are you there? I mean, are you there?
Yes.
Nigerians are speaking. In fact, an honorable had called in a while ago saying he doesn't even understand anymore what is going on. But then he says he has searched all over, couldn't find anybody as better as the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And He asked the question. He said, we keep saying government, government, government. Who is the government? Who is the government? If we keep going through this, I mean, we expected that when we remove the subsidy, we should be able, it should have served as a waiver that should allow for us to have so much monies in our coffers to handle capital projects and also affect human development. But here we are. It seems like we're just going around in circles. It said he also expected that with the new tax laws, that it should benefit the poor, the masses, the growing businesses, entrepreneurs. But still, taking Benue State as an example where he's from, saying, look, poverty is only increasing. So, Prof, where is the way forward? Where is the way forward in all of this? Where is the way forward?
The way forward is to we the elites. Political, economic, religious, ethnic elites. Because elitism is like cream but like cream, the best and best in that society. And God will not give you the best because it's a natural gift. In academia, you shine. You start your primary school, secondary, university, degree, 1, 2, 3, you become a professor. There's a reason why nature, if you don't believe in God, put you there. And you should be asking yourself, now why am I put here? Is it not for the benefit of people? The same thing in economy, in business, in politics. You are there. People, it's a common say that leadership is a gift it's a divine gift from God.
Right.
People struggle. Even if you read the election, but you're supposed to sit down now and to check our conscience that I'm there. What is the purpose of me being there? And what am I doing? Have I benefited my community? Have I benefited my country? Those are the things which appeal to our conscience. Because as masses, the masses are plenty. Over 70% of Nigeria, they are battling with poverty. We don't have the power, we don't have the gun, we don't have the money to fight. Those of them that are occupying positions, if they don't appeal to their conscience, this nothing can work. Or what we are thinking in political science of revolution. What is that revolution in Nigeria? When we are decided seriously into religions, into tribes, into sections, into region, and so on and so forth. Some people are suffering and they will still tell you that they don't care. As far as their person from their tribe is there, we are contented. So we are decided already. So not to think of revolution. What we will be thinking of is to pray to God to touch the mind of our leaders so that they can do the right thing. And this leader is not political. Even we are living in our houses. We have our wife and children. How are we treating them? Are we treating them well? In our local governments, in our wards, even our place of work. As a director, as a deputy director, are you giving promotion to people as well-being? Are you sitting on people's time? Are you falsifying your age so that others will not occupy the position you are? These are the things. But we need to go back. Each and every one of us in Nigeria, we need to go back and make a rethink. That is all our wrong ways that are not working and causing problems for us. We really appeal that do any reform. Because the person that will do the reform is the one to implement it. And it's not ready. Look at what is happening in electoral law, electoral bill, or the electoral act. See what is happening, there is drama. Something simple. And it becomes politicized. Every aspect of our life is politicized. We're moving here, moving there, turning light here, changing words, interpreting concepts that is straightforward, and so on and so forth. So the same thing is happening as being observed. Our tax is because of insincerity. 18 trillion per year is more than half of our budget.
8 trillion, yeah.
It's more than, 18 trillion. It's more than half of our budget. It's 8 trillion, sorry.
8, yeah.
Yes, 8 trillion is something, it's a quarter of our project. I mean, our budget.
Yeah.
It should have done something for us. We don't have to borrow money to fund our budget. I mean, we are sincere with ourselves. As I've said, the way the subsidy was said to be something to benefit the masses, and it's not benefiting us, only we are canceling it.
Yeah.
The same thing, this concession and waiver, the thinking that benefit the masses cannot benefit the masses. And unfortunately, those of them in the oil subsidy, chopping that, are the one in this waiver. Companies,
I will take you up on that oil sector, matter, but that we have to go on a timeout. We'll be right back in a short bit. And yes, this is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. We still talking politics and current affairs. Don't go away.
Are you ready for this?
Keep that frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
FCT Youth, this is your call to duty. On Saturday, the 21st of February, the area council elections will take place across the FCT. This election is about your future, not violence, not thuggery. Say no to vote buying. Say no to intimidation. Your vote is your power. Your vote is your voice. Come out calmly. Stand in line peacefully. Vote without fear. Exercising your vote is your civic right. Use it responsibly. Choose peace. Choose progress. Choose the future you deserve. This message is brought to you by the National Youth Council of Nigeria, FCT Chapter.
Hey, how is business going?
Much better now. Actually, I'm working with Eagles FM's business development team.
Really? What are they doing for you?
They're helping me promote my brand, radio, campaign planning, even ideas I hadn't thought of.
Nice. But isn't it expensive?
Not at all. They work with your budget. They just want to help your business grow.
And it's working for you?
Definitely. I've already started getting more calls. People are talking about the brand now. It's making a difference.
That sounds good. I've been looking for something like this.
Then don't wait. Call Isaac on 081 5791 7278. 081 5791 7278. Or Solomon on 080 5919 8658. 080 59198658.
I'll do that today. I like that they actually help you plan, not just sell airtime.
Exactly. They listen, they guide you, and they care about results.
Alright, thanks for the info. I'm calling them after this.
Eagles FM 102.3. Let's grow your business.
Things they happen for our community, eh?
Now I can recoup back all the money I have spent on this annoying family.
Hey, yeah, that woman own don't finish.
My dear, let's go and greet them, okay?
Hey! Join Media Coalition and Awareness to hold trafficking, MICAS, on I Wish I Knew radio drama and program every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Join us to kick human trafficking out of our society. I Wish I Knew radio drama and program is brought to you by MICAS and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark.
And so we're back and running. This is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. And yes, we are looking into Nigeria's losing 8 trillion naira annually from tax waivers and concessions. And the good prof has indeed been on here, adding his voice loudly and clearly in the discourse. You too want to have your say? You can put that call through via this number and stick to this number that I give you, as I give you now, 0907 353 0044. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Caleb. I'm calling from Katampe here in Abuja.
Awesome. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
As a Bible student, I must tell everybody in the whole world, not only Nigeria, that if we do not go back to the original plan of survival from the beginning as the creator of heaven and earth has given humanity. Any other means we are doing is a shortcut that cannot work.
If you don't mind, what's the original plan of survival?
The original plan of survival that the creator of heaven and earth has given humanity is to farm and rear animals. That was what he told Adam.
Okay.
Adam, leave this Garden of Eden, go and till and survive. Till the ground and survive.
Okay.
That was the first assignment given to human being. Mm-hmm. And the first human being was Adam, of which everybody in the whole world knew.
Mm-hmm.
Now today, we have forgotten farming. We embrace another thing different. We will kill with the play God. We will never play God.
Okay.
What I'm trying to advise all our rich men, from the presidents of not only Nigerian president, all presidents of the whole world, the vice presidents of the whole world, the senators, the governors, the ministers, they should know that the rain that is falling from heaven, nobody bought it. It's a free gift from the creator of heaven himself. For the means of farming, are we using that rain? That's number one. And if today we are not using that rain, who do we blame? We blame God or we blame ourselves? Is there any year that rain has never fallen? It is impossible.
Okay.
God has already provided land for us to farm, and He sent us rain from heaven free. Nobody is buying it. And today, we have forgotten that farming. Some few of us, the poor like me, who have engaged ourselves in farming, security is not allowing us to farm.
Okay.
So the rich men who has the money and all the security men in their hands, whom they can send to the farm, to their own farms, to protect their own farms, they should be the ones to start the farming and open market for themselves. I would like to have Nigeria have a market which it is meant for all the presidents, the president, the vice president, so that with the poor we can go to their market and buy
from them.
Okay. From them.
I get it. I'll have to let you go here. I see that what you're saying is a bit connected to the discourse, but has a very strong disconnect, on the other hand. But anyway, some very strong concerns that you put out there, my brother. Thank you, far too kind. Right, the number still remains 0907-353-0044. That is 0907-353-0044. I mean, 8 trillion naira annual loss from tax waivers and concession every year. That's what we are losing. Little wonder Yorubas will say abajo. No wonder we've not been able to handle, road construction. No wonder we've not been able to take care of our schools. No wonder we've not been able to take care of our hospitals. And we're having a brain drain in this country. And according to the good prophet says, look, there has not been any good thing that has come out from this waivers and concessions, because it's going back to the same people. It's not getting to the grassroots. So where is the sense in it? That there is no sense in it. Right. Well, Prof, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, welcome back. Now, yeah. Now, there is a concern that borders around oil and gas fiscal incentives, and you touched on it just a little bit. But why do oil companies receive huge tax holidays while the sector's revenue declines? Because I can bring you a personal story from a Nigerian who just sent us one. Says we should not disclose name, so based on anonymity. Says she's 34 years old, a primary school teacher in Kaduna State. She watches a class of 60 children share a single broken chalkboard, while the government is claiming it cannot afford new textbooks. At the same time, a large cement company in her state enjoys a 5-year tax holiday, paying nothing, absolutely nothing to the treasury. Now, her salary arrives late, a school's roof leaks during the rainy season, and she wonders why the government can't fix school when billions of naira are given away to corporations. So this daily struggle is showing how abstract fiscal numbers translate into real-world hardship for ordinary Nigerians. So why exactly, then, do oil companies receive huge tax holidays? And from what we understand, it can span from 3 years to 5 years tax holidays. and yet the sector's revenue is declining at the same time.
Thank you. We have said it, and I'm repeating it.
Okay.
That most of this policy is just to favor the people in power or people who are connected, not the masses. Because when the people consensus 5 years tax holiday to a company that is not at loss, a company that is producing and declaring profit, this company are giving consensus to or waiver. Like you said now, 5 years is a waiver, but don't pay. We do not even say consensus to reduce the percentage of payment. And the same company are declaring profit every year. So, does it make sense?
Right.
If those who are not making money, those who are not making profit, you can wait for. But somebody is making profit. Why are you waiting for that company again? As I said, most of our infrastructures are down. There's no doubt about that. If you school we are talking about, the city is even better because people's eye will be in the city. The remote areas, villages, we'll check what is happening there. No limitation of classrooms, no teachers employed, no science laboratory, no computer laboratory, and we are thinking that we want to go CBT, computer-based exams. And then our schools are not having computers, they are not having laboratory, they are not having science teachers.
Even the students may not even have the skill to handle a CBT because they may never have seen it before in their lives.
That's what we are saying.
Right.
They're supposed to explain them at primary and secondary school, but they are not there.
Okay.
And then you must tell them that you want to write with a computer. When it's not, even the training is not there. It's just of us in the city that we are enjoying. We can carry our child or children or what to places, private, and train them. All those things are not available in the remote area. So it's true. What the anonymous candidate for person said.
Yes. But Prof, in Ghana, in 2019, Ghana's parliament passed the Tax Exemptions Act. And it capped corporate tax holidays at 5 years and also required an annual exemption report to be laid before Parliament. Now, the result was a 12% increase in corporate tax revenue within 2 years. Couldn't Nigeria adopt a similar cap and reporting requirement? I mean, South Africa has done the same thing. Now, the tax incentive review of 2020 introduced a sunset clause for all incentives, meaning that they expire automatically unless renewed with justification. Now, this has also reduced zombie incentives that linger for decades in South Africa. Are we talking about Kenya, where Kenya's Finance Act 2021 created an independent tax expenditure committee that evaluates every tax break against its cost benefit? I mean, that model has shown to shows how an independent body can keep the executive in check. Can we not also imbibe this?
Are you not the one telling us that you are losing through a House of Representative member who was the chairman of a public account who saw it? It's not even far away from it like us. That we are hearing the news. He saw the proofs and said it's been lost. It will work in Ghana, it will work in Kenya, it will work in South Africa. But it's telling us that it's not working in Nigeria, we are losing. That's the difference. There's no point of contrast. There is no point of comparing that, oh, it's working in Kenya, it's working in South Africa,
So
it's working in Egypt.
Prof, you're saying it's not everything that may be working elsewhere that can be adopted here to work.
This guy is not taking. This guy is not taking. I remember IPP when he was on throne. He said he tried all policies, People's Bank, Community Bank, MAMSA, and so on and so forth. Center for Democratic Studies, creating SDP and NRC. He said no policy is working in Nigeria. I'm sorry. I think we are caught. He gave up. Look at the Babangida era. He enriched our intellectualism. Center for the CGS, Monster, People's Bank, Community Bank, and so on and so forth. Innovations. But at the end of the day, none of them work. And he concluded, he said it's not even sure any policy can work in Nigeria. I'm not a prophet of doom, as you have said, that this policy of concession and waiver work in other places does not work in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say that no policy can be imported from anywhere and work in this country.
So except the policy is germane to the Nigerian people and reflects the yearnings and thoughts of the Nigerian people, betters the life of the greater populace. Is that what you're saying?
No, what we are saying is that a policy that is working in other countries for the masses. It's not working for the masses in Nigeria. That's what we are trying to say.
So what can work? What can work for Nigeria then?
Is to change our mindset.
Oh.
Even if it's just a committee now, look at this tax concession and waiver. The aim of the people in the committee, they will advertise in the paper congratulating one another. Congratulations for the chairman of the investigation committee on tax. Something that is tasking. You are congratulating, celebrating him, throwing party for him. Because our aim is to go and steal money there to recoup what we have lost. It's our mindset that needs to be changed. Everything we celebrate. Somebody is promoted, a promotion to professor. People are celebrating the newspaper. Somebody is appointed as a head officer or a dean of a faculty. He puts it inside the newspaper and is celebrating. The deputy vice chancellor is celebrating the newspaper. For us, it's tasking. Right. It's a task. It's an equivalent task.
Well,
until we change our mindset.
But Prof, well, there are some implications identifiable in this entire discourse. One would be the fiscal deficit widening. With 8 trillion naira lost, the government will need to borrow more. Increase debt service cost.
Yes.
There's going to be schools, hospitals, and infrastructure projects will remain underfunded. And from what we have said, it will affect the quality of our lives as it is already. And there might be unclear tax rules deterring foreign direct investment. A reformed, transparent system that could attract capital, and that, of course, lawmakers who benefit from waivers may resist reform. In fact, you mentioned that that is fighting back. It's fighting back the system. These people are fighting back, and hence I think that's why you're saying that we need to change our mindset. It's about the mind. It's not about policies anymore. So we've gone beyond that, and it's creating the legislative gridlock. And maybe finally now citizens may or are losing faith in governments. And that's what's explaining the social unrest, the protest here and there, and as well as the lower voter turnout, if I understand you correctly.
Yes.
All right. Well, Prof, thank you so much, though. I wish we can go further, but can't go any further at this point. But thank you, Prof, for always coming through and adding your voice to the development of Nigeria. Thank you. Right, this is where we call it a close already, and thank you also for being a part of this. Remember, you can have a playback on Facebook and YouTube for that audio-visual radio experience that you can count on, because it is a television out there for you. And do well to subscribe and show us love and support, and we will be glad as a family together with you. You did, right? And also remember that you can carry us everywhere else in the world. www.eaglesfm.com. That's the website, and listen into all of the programs and everything that is on here and right here on this very platform. Thank you once again. Udwak Daniel is my name. Business news coming right up.
Eagles 102.3.